Hello, it is Monday the 24th of August and it's a new weekly reading vlog. It's very late. I've just had a bubble bath. Now I have hot chocolate. I just needed one of those pamper evenings. But I do have reading updates for you. So yesterday I spent most of the day doing my vlog. That's a lie. That's a lie. I woke up late-ish, so I didn't wake up till like 9, which isn't much of a lay-in for normal people, but 6 o'clock is a lay-in for me. So for me to sleep to 9, I always sleep pretty well after a 24-hour readathon, but then because I'm not used to getting up that late in the day, I'm talking like it's like 1 p.m. Because I'm not used to getting up that late, I was sort of a bit disorientated, weirdly, and I just sort of like sat there with my computer on, not doing anything, just scrolling for my phone. And then the next thing I knew, it was lunchtime and I was like, oops. So I set up my editing software to do something, and then I had a video chat with Charlie, which was lovely, and we just chatted books and life. And I mean, we message almost every day anyway, but it's nice to actually see her face because I can't actually see her face. But then me and my mum watched the next 2 Marvel films, which was Iron Man 3 and Thor 2. Thor 2 still breaks my heart when they're in the place, but anyway. And then I read. So I read the like 70-ish pages I had to read for my buddy read of Chain of Gold. We only have about 50 something pages left, so we're reading that tomorrow. Well, Kelly has already read it. Me and Jazz are going to read it tomorrow, because I just haven't got it in me to read it today. I want to savour it, because once I finish this, that is officially the end of mine, Kelly and Jazz's buddy read, which has taken us like 2.5 years. We started in March 2018 and we're finally at the end. So there's that. I did catch up yesterday, so I had to read Saturday and Sunday's pages of this for my buddy read with Liv, and then I've read today's pages as well, and we've only got 2 days worth of pages left. This is a really short one. Why did we do that? Oh no, it's like 50 pages. So we have not got a lot left, and today's pages, I was like, I was really angry at one thing, but then within seconds I was crying, and I was crying at something else, and it was just a whirlwind of crying emotions. And yeah, we are really enjoying it. We have slightly different theories. So I think a certain character is definitely involved somehow in the disappearance, but then Liv thinks it's too obvious for him to be involved. But I think there's too many coincidences for this person not to be involved, especially after today's pages as well. But we are so into this book. It's so good. And then whilst I was in the bath relaxing in bubbles and heat, and I love that it's no longer like scorching hot, which means I can have like a hot bath. Don't get me wrong, cold showers are great when it's hot, but you can't beat a hot bubble bath and then a hot chocolate in bed afterwards. But anyway, I read a little bit more of The Sleeping Prince whilst I was in the bath. I only read about 40-ish pages, but I now have less than 100 pages left. So it's almost 9 p.m. now. So I am going to try and finish this tonight. And Charlie has said when I get to a certain part near the end, I have to message her what my thoughts are before I read the end. But I have told her I'm probably going to forget because I'm going to get so into it and just go past the part she said. But I'm gonna try and finish this tonight. Wish me luck. Good evening. It is Tuesday the 25th of August. I have reading updates. So last night I did indeed finish The Sleeping Prince. The ending has left me shook. I am going to try and get book 3 onto my TBR for next month because I need to know how this trilogy ends. Like, really shook by that ending. I actually sent messages to my friend Charlie, who has recently finished reading this, and she just got messages. She was asleep, so she woke up to them. But yeah, this was really good and I would highly recommend it. The beginning was a little bit confusing because it follows a completely different character to the first book, but there are links later on to the 2 books. But anyway, yeah, so there was that. And today I finished Good Girl Bad Blood, which again, the ending left me reeling, and me and Liv have theories on what the 3rd book could be about, which I can't say because obviously spoilers, but there was a moment, I think it was about 90 pages before the end, and it was like a reveal, but it wasn't the only reveal, it was like the first huge reveal, and it was like, holy crap. And then like 60-ish pages later, the other big reveal, and it was just like, oh, I can't, my heart can't take this. It was just absolutely incredible. 5 stars, no contest. Like, I loved the first one, I love this one. It's so clever. Like, Holly Jackson is a genius. But yeah, so I loved this, and I am very excited for book 3, which doesn't have a name yet, and it's not coming out till next year, which makes me sad, but I'm also very excited. So there was that. And then another update. I know, look at me, 3 updates in one day. I finished Chain of Gold. I enjoyed this more the second time reading this, and I think it might be because I took my time a little bit more. Like the first time reading it back in March, like I started reading it the day I got it. I got my pre-order through, and I just absolutely devoured it. I read it in a couple of evenings, and I think I've enjoyed it more this time because I've taken my time with it and took it slowly and savoured it more. And I'm even more excited for Chain of Iron, which is supposed to be coming out in March, which I don't want to wait for, but I am glad we have another Cassie book coming out between now and then to keep us going, which is Lost Book of the White, which comes out in less than a month. I am so excited for that. So those were my updates. I have still not read any more of And the Stars Were Burning Brightly, and it has to be returned, like my library hold, it has to be returned tomorrow, and I think I'm just gonna DNF. I really wanted to give it at least to the 20% mark before I made the decision whether to continue reading it or to DNF, but to be fair, I could place a new hold on it so that once the next person has finished with it, I get it again, but I don't think I'm going to enjoy it. So the idea of the story is really interesting, and it's what drew me to it, and it sounds amazing. Heartbreaking but amazing, but I couldn't get on with the writing style. Like, it's told from the perspective of, I think, Nathan and Megan, who are teenagers, and it's the way the writing is like when they say what, it's spelt W-O-T, and it's like summit, and I'm like, I can't deal with it. And I understand that that's how the characters talk, but it reminds me too much of a lot of people I used to go to school with, and I hated those people. I hated most people I went to school with. I hated school. Well, I hated my school. And it reminds me. So it is nothing on the book itself. I cannot deal with that writing style because it brings back bad school memories and I can't do it, which is a shame because, you know, I wanted to read this book. It sounded really good. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna DNF, unfortunately. But now that means I'm not going to be able to replace that book on my readathon because, you know, we are on the 25th of the month and I still do have 2 other books to read. So I've got The Witch's Tears and Knife Edge. I think I'm going to pick up The Witch's Tears next, just because that one's calling. I want a bit of fantasy. So obviously this is fantasy, this is contemporary. The one I've just DNF'd is contemporary. So I think I'm gonna go for The Witch's Tears next and see how that goes. But yeah, that was my update. I'm really happy I've made such progress. So yeah, it's like just gone 9 and I don't know whether I want to start another book now or if I just want to turn the TV on. I never watch TV anymore. So I don't know. I might just put some TV on for a bit. I feel like I'm just going to end up watching Miranda again because I love that show. It's like one of my favourite shows. And I've lost count how many times I have watched it. But yeah, so that was my updates. We have 2 5-stars, 1 4-star and 1 DNF. Some pretty good day, to be fair, minus the DNF. I'm actually quite shocked I did as well as I did for reading today because this morning I had the worst headache to the point that my prescription glasses, which have transition lenses in, was not cutting it. I had to actually wear my sunglasses, which are not prescription, but I had to wear my sunglasses to be able to look at my computer screen for work. So yeah, that wasn't great. And then I had to sit in a call, which usually takes about 20 minutes, and it took almost an hour, and I just wanted to like hit my head against the table because it might have hurt, but it would have also probably knocked me out, and that would have been great. But yeah, the day was a struggle, not gonna lie. And even now the headache's still there a little bit, but not major. But yeah, so that's my update for today. I will catch up with you tomorrow. Also, I realised I still have not done my TBR for next month. I'm holding out on whether my new dice are going to come or if I'm going to have to just use dice from one of our board games, which I don't want to do. I want my pretty nice dice that I ordered over a week ago and they've still not dispatched. Dispatch is supposed to be within 2 working days. They haven't dispatched yet, so I'm going to sulk. I emailed them today. No, yesterday. Just like, oh, just wondering when these are going to be dispatched. No response yet. But yeah, I'm going to stop babbling and I'm going to like shove the TV on. Hello, it is Saturday the 29th of August. I really am not doing well this week, am I? Didn't vlog again yesterday. And today, I mean, it's already like gone 7 o'clock. So yesterday work was just, I did not read anything yesterday and I've not read anything today. So yesterday evening I watched, so yesterday evening when I finished work, I watched Captain America and the Winter Soldier. And then I also yesterday morning filmed my Book Box Club unboxing, hoping to get that up Tuesday, possibly. And then today I actually had a lay-in. Like, I slept till like gone 8, which is a first in a long time. So I've not really done much today, apart from I did film my bookathon TBR, which it didn't go as badly as it could have. I could have got like, I did 5 rolls and I could have got 5 doubles and had to do 10 rolls, but I did 5 rolls and I got 1 double, so it's 6 books altogether. But I have also managed to incorporate a couple of the books into my Touch of Whimsy readathon as well. So but this evening I've edited that. I just need to do the captions, and that can go up tomorrow, so it will be up by the time this goes up on Monday. But I have just watched the first Guardians of the Galaxy film. I am going to take my makeup off now, get my PJs on, make a hot chocolate because it is freezing today, like freezing. I have a hoodie on. So I'm going to get my PJs on, make a hot chocolate, and then watch Guardians of the Galaxy 2. So yeah, I'm probably not going to give any more updates today. So this is going to be a super short vlog. So hopefully next week's will be better. Next week is the start of both Bookathon and A Touch of Whimsy, and also Tolkien along. So me, Jazz and Kelly have decided that because we have finished all the Shadowhunter books now for our buddy reads, we are going to move on to other things. So we're going to start with the An Ember in the Ashes series because you know, I was going to read the first book this month anyway, so we're just going to buddy read it, and then we're going to buddy read the series, and then we're also going to buddy read the Mistborn trilogy, and then possibly the Robin Hood books. So it's going to be really fun being able to continue our buddy reads, because I've really enjoyed buddy reading with them. So we get to continue it, just not with Shadowhunters books. Although we should really change the name of our group chat, because it is called Shadowhunters. That's the point. Anyway, I am probably not going to give any more updates tonight. I'm still only 58 pages into The Witch's Tears. I've not read any more of that. And there's only like, after today, there's only 2 days left of the month to finish that and also read Knife's Edge to complete my TBR. It's not going to happen. So, oh well, I tried. Even if I can just finish Witch's Tears, I'll be happy, because then I'll be almost complete. So it's fine. But yeah, I'm going to close this vlog up now because it's Saturday night. I hope you enjoyed this super short, not many reading updates vlog. It was a bit of a week this week, but hopefully next week will be better. And if you did like this video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I promise not all weeks are this bad. But I will see you next time. Bye.